Welcome! Do you want to learn English in a fun and easy way? In this video, we teach English using narrated, animated stories. Here is how it works. On the left, watch the beautiful animations. They are designed to help you understand and enjoy the story. On the right, you can read along as you listen to the narrator. When we reach a difficult word, don't worry. A box will appear at the bottom with a simple definition and an example to help you learn. Let's get started.
You wake up one day and your body feels different. Perhaps your knees hurt when you go upstairs. Maybe you need more time to feel fully awake in the morning. When you look in the mirror, you see a face that is not exactly old, but it is clearly different from the one you knew at 35 or 40. Many people think these changes are normal, a slow, expected part of getting older. But science, especially in the past few years, is telling a much more surprising story. Aging does not happen at a steady pace. It gets faster. Around the age of 50, something truly important shifts in the human body. It is a genuine turning point. Imagine it not as a long, gentle slope, but as a sudden, steeper drop. Your body gets a hidden biological alarm clock, and it seems to ring loudly right at midlife. Why did science only just discover this massive inflection point, this crucial moment of change? One big study, for example, looked at proteins in human bodies of many different ages. Proteins are like the small workers that do everything in your body. This study found that after the age of 50, organs and tissues start to age faster than they did before. Blood vessels, which are like the main pipes carrying blood, are among the fastest parts of the body to show this decline. This is not just a guess or old folk wisdom, it is a clear conclusion from some of the most detailed studies ever done on aging. This book will take you on an important journey to understand these discoveries. We will decode the mysteries of proteins and how they change. We will explore telomeres, which are like tiny protective caps on your DNA, and how they get shorter. You will learn about the big hormonal crashes that happen in your body. We will also see why your energy goes down, looking at the tiny power plants inside your cells, called mitochondria. And you will understand how your immune system can sometimes start to cause problems instead of protecting you. And here is a very unsettling idea. What if aging could actually be contagious within your own organs? New research suggests that molecules in your blood might carry signals that make other parts of your body age faster. Your blood, which reaches every organ, might hold the hidden secrets of this decline. This revelation sets the stage for a deep dive into the blood's hidden secrets, helping us understand how aging might spread inside you. This journey will reveal the real reasons why your body ages faster after 50 and why this age is such a consequential time in your life. 2. The map of proteins in you. In 2025, scientists from the Chinese Academy of Sciences published a very important study. Their goal was to create a full map of how proteins change in different organs during adult life, called a proteomic aging atlas. Proteins are like the main workers of your body.
They do almost everything: carry oxygen, build muscles, fight sickness, and send messages between cells. If proteins stop working right or change their levels, it affects every part of your body. For this study, the scientists looked at protein changes in tissue samples from 76 people, aged 14 to 68, who had died from accidental brain injuries. These samples came from 8 of the body's main systems. What the team found was remarkable. Between the ages of 45 and 55, there was a sudden, major shift in protein levels. This crucial inflection point was most clear in the aorta, the large artery carrying oxygen-rich blood from your heart to the rest of your body. This was not a slow, gentle change. It was a sharp increase in the rate of change, like a graph line suddenly becoming much steeper. Before 50, proteins changed with age at a manageable speed. But after 50, the pace of change became much faster across many organs all at once. This finding makes us wonder, can just one artery, like the aorta, really influence the aging of your whole body? The study showed something even more surprising. Scientists found that aging could be transmitted. They took a protein linked to aging from the aorta and put it into young mice. These mice then quickly showed signs of aging, like reduced strength and balance, and clear signs of blood vessel aging. This means that aging is not just each organ getting old on its own.
Instead, blood vessels act as conduits, carrying harmful molecular signals that promote aging to distant parts of the body. Your heart pumps this chemistry of decline everywhere. So, if your blood system sends these aging signals to every organ, is there a way to stop this toxic flow? Can we filter out this damaging signaling before the changes become permanent and irreversible? 3. The short clocks in your cells. Inside every cell in your body, there are tiny clocks. These clocks are called telomeres. Imagine your DNA as a shoelace. The telomeres are like the small plastic tips at the ends of the shoelace. They protect your chromosomes, stopping them from getting damaged or tangled. This protection is very important for your health, ensuring your genetic information stays whole. Every time one of your cells divides, which it must do to replace old parts or heal wounds, it copies its DNA. But the cell's copying machine cannot quite reach the very end of the DNA. So with each division, the telomeres get a little shorter. It is like a candle burning down, getting smaller and smaller with every burn. After a cell divides about 50 times, its telomeres become too short. This specific point is called the Hayflick limit. Once a cell reaches this limit, it faces a choice. It either destroys itself in a controlled way or stops dividing and becomes a senescent cell. This limit is in one way a protective plan.
A cell that has divided many times might have damaged DNA, so stopping it helps prevent problems like cancer. However, these senescent cells, often called zombie cells, become a new problem because they refuse to disappear. They're old and tired cells that linger in your body's tissues. Worse, these zombie cells secrete harmful inflammatory chemicals. They secretly poison the healthy cells around them, causing ongoing damage and promoting a kind of chronic, slow-burning fire. As you reach your 50s, your body has collected a significant number of these zombie cells. Your body also becomes less efficient at getting rid of them. The inflammatory chemicals they release start to meaningfully affect how your tissues and organs work, contributing to the aging process. What makes these telomeres shorten faster? Besides normal cell division, they are very sensitive to something called oxidative stress. This is damage to your cells from unstable molecules, like a kind of molecular rust. Lifestyle choices such as constant psychological stress, an unhealthy diet, not moving enough, or smoking can greatly increase oxidative stress. This means these invisible factors accelerate your personal clock. Two people can be the same age by the calendar, but their cells might be decades apart in biological age. Your body's internal clock, measured partly by the length of your telomeres, shows how old your cells truly are.
This biological age could be decades older than your calendar age right now, all because of hidden oxidative stress from daily life. 4. Why your energy goes down. Inside almost every cell in your body are tiny parts called mitochondria. Think of them as small power plants. They turn the food you eat and the air you breathe into energy. This energy helps your muscles move, your brain think, and everything else work. Without good mitochondria, your body cannot get enough energy. As you get older, these power plants do not work as well. They become less efficient. This means they make less energy. Also, they start to produce something called reactive oxygen species. Many people call these free radicals. These are like tiny bits of molecular rust. They are unstable molecules that can damage your cells, including the mitochondria themselves. This molecular rust causes a problem called oxidative stress. It is like rust on metal, slowly breaking down the machinery from the inside. The more rust there is, the less the power plants can work. And the less they work, the more rust they make. This forms a vicious cycle that gets worse over time. By the time many people reach their 50s, this cycle has been happening for decades. The power plants in muscle cells, for instance, become less efficient at making energy. This is a big reason why people start to lose muscle mass and strength, a process called sarcopenia.
You might notice that you feel tired more often, or find it harder to do physical things you once did easily. Your body's ability to clean away these damaged power plants also gets weaker, so the old broken ones stay and cause more problems. This energy problem does not just stay in your muscles, it spreads to other important organs too. When these power plants fail, it impacts your brain and your heart, making them work less well. This helps explain why a drop in energy can lead to wider health issues. But there is good news. Scientists have found a way to help build new, strong power plants. Regular exercise, like walking or running, helps your body create fresh mitochondria. This can slow down the damage and keep your energy levels higher. It is like a secret natural switch to make your cell's power station stronger. What exactly is this switch, and how can we use it effectively to stop the cellular rust spreading to your most important organs? 5. The big changes in your body. The 50s bring big changes to your body, especially with your endocrine system. This system makes hormones, which are like chemical messages that control many body functions. As you reach this age, there's a slow but important shift in these hormones for everyone, both men and women. For women, one of the biggest changes is menopause. This usually happens around age 50. During menopause, a woman's body makes much less estrogen. This drop can cause many changes, like hot flashes and trouble sleeping. But it also affects things you cannot easily see. Estrogen helps keep your bones strong and protects your heart and brain. When it goes down, the risk of heart problems and bone loss goes up. It can also make your brain work differently, which scientists think might link to issues like Alzheimer's disease later on. Men also experience important hormonal changes, though they are often quieter. Levels of testosterone start to decrease in men even in their 40s. This is not a sudden drop like menopause, but a slow fall over many years. This slow decrease can lead to less muscle, lower energy, and changes in mood. It can also make bones less dense and affect memory and clear thinking. Another important hormone that goes down is DHEA. This hormone is like a building block for other hormones, including testosterone and estrogen. When DHEA levels fall, it impacts many body systems, including how your body fights sickness and manages stress. These hormonal changes do more than just make you feel different. They are like a first small spark. This spark can light a hidden fire inside your body that spreads. This fire affects how your body works, from your bones and muscles to your brain. Understanding these changes helps us see how hormones are a key part of the bigger story of aging. Chapter 6: The Fire That Does Not Stop. Chapter 6 talks about a hidden danger called inflammaging.
This word combines inflammation and aging. It means your body has a constant, low-level fire burning inside it. Usually, inflammation is a good thing that helps your body heal. When you cut your finger or get a flu virus, your immune system rushes to the area. It sends special chemicals and cells to fight bad things, clean up damage, and start repairs. This causes inflammation, like a helpful fire that puts out bigger threats. After the danger is gone, the inflammation calms down, and the fire stops. But with inflammaging, this fire service in your body goes rogue. It stays on all the time, not fighting a big danger, but just smoldering. This slow, continuous burning starts to damage your own organs and tissues over many years. It is like a protective system that has forgotten how to turn off. For example, old, tired cells that refuse to die, called senescent cells, constantly send out signals that feed this fire. This creates a bad cycle. Old cells cause inflammation, and inflammation causes more cells to become old and tired. This constant internal fire leads to many serious problems as you get older. It drives diseases like heart disease, making blood vessels weaker. It also worsens conditions that affect your brain, such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. The immune system, whose original purpose was to protect you, instead becomes a source of threat to your own body, attacking healthy parts. Another part of this problem comes from your gut microbiome. As you age, the community of helpful bacteria in your stomach and intestines can change. Sometimes, less helpful or even bad bacteria grow more. The lining of your gut can also become more permeable, meaning small harmful things from your gut can leak into your blood. These leaking bacteria, or their parts, add to the body's ongoing inflammation everywhere. Even your skin, which is a big barrier protecting you, can start to weaken after age 50. This creates another entry point for inflammatory signals to start and spread in your body. It is strange to think that bad gut bacteria might leak into your blood and somehow trick the brain's immune cells into attacking your own memories. We now understand more clearly why this internal fire begins and why it often gets much worse around age 50. Leading to so many age-related health issues. But the big question is, can we really do something to stop this fire? Can human intervention turn off this dangerous alarm and truly put out the fire that does not stop? 7. How you can change your path. The previous chapters showed us how our bodies change as we get older, especially after age 50. But this understanding is not meant to scare you. Instead, it is a powerful message. You have the ability to change your path. The choices you make every day can greatly affect how your body ages. This means that aging is not just a biological fate. It is also an ongoing story that you can influence. One key factor is stress. When you feel worried or pressured for a long time, it is called chronic stress. This kind of stress speeds up biological aging. It causes more inflammation in your body
and shortens the protective caps on your DNA, called telomeres. Learning ways to manage stress, like meditation or spending time in nature, can help your body stay younger. Physical activity is also very important. Regular exercise helps your cells create new power plants for energy, reduces inflammation, and supports healthy hormone levels. It helps your body get rid of old, tired cells. It is a proven fact. People who stay physically active can have a biological age 10 years younger than others of the same calendar age who do not exercise regularly. This shows how much impact your daily movement has. What you eat also greatly affects your aging process. Diets high in processed foods and sugar can cause inflammation, which makes your body age faster. On the other hand, eating many vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats, like in the Mediterranean diet, can slow down aging. These foods support a healthy gut and help keep your DNA caps longer. Studies of places called blue zones, where many people live long and healthy lives past 100, show common lifestyle patterns. These include eating mostly plant-based foods, moving their bodies often in daily life, having strong social connections, and living with a clear sense of purpose.
These are simple, everyday habits that show how powerful daily routines can be. Science is also finding new ways to help. Researchers are studying senolytics. These are medicines designed to selectively kill zombie cells, old cells that do not die, but instead harm healthy cells around them. In animal studies, these treatments have shown amazing results, reducing inflammation and improving organ function. Human studies are now looking very promising too. Another area is boosting NAD+, a special molecule important for your cell's energy and for repairing DNA. Its levels naturally go down as we age. Restoring NAD+ through supplements can improve how the energy factories in your cells work. Even more exciting is the idea of epigenetic reprogramming. This is an audacious science that aims to make old cells act younger by changing how their genes are used, without changing the DNA itself. This could mean truly rolling back some parts of biological aging, and it is a topic of serious scientific study today. The most powerful anti-aging medicine might not come from a doctor, but from the simple, healthy choices you make in your daily life. Your lifestyle choices can truly change your body's aging trajectory. The map of aging may be real, but your journey on it is not fully set in stone. Can we truly make our cells go backward in time? The ultimate answer might depend on how we view the purpose of aging itself. The end of the story.
This journey through our bodies has shown us much about aging. We have learned about the important changes that happen around age 50. Large studies, like the one that mapped proteins from 76 organ donors, helped us understand this. These studies showed how proteins in our organs can change a lot after this age. This is what scientists call the Great Biological Inflection, a special time when the speed of aging seems to increase. It is not a slow, gentle change over many years, but a clear turning point. This moment shows how different our bodies become as we pass midlife. Many people might think that aging is simply a disease or a failure of the body. But it is important to see it differently. Our bodies are very old in terms of their design. They evolved when human lifespans were much shorter. For most of human history,
living past 50 was not common. So our bodies developed ways to work very well for about 50 years, often for reproduction and raising children. After that, there was less need for evolution to keep everything in perfect condition. This means there is an evolutionary mismatch. It is what happens when our modern, longer lives meet a biology that was designed for a different, shorter time. Our bodies are doing what they were programmed to do, but for longer than intended. But this understanding gives us great power and hope. The story does not end with simply knowing about these natural changes.
It actually shows us that we can actively do something about them. Many things that can speed up aging are within our daily control. Things like high stress, not moving our bodies enough, or eating unhealthy foods all play a big role in accelerating these biological shifts. On the other hand, regular exercise, healthy food choices, enough sleep, and strong social connections can significantly slow down these processes. Scientists have found that two people of the same calendar age can have a 10-year difference in their biological age simply due to lifestyle. This means your calendar might say 50, but your body's true biological age could be much younger or older. This is why the future is largely in your hands. Think about the many ways we can help our bodies. We have discussed new science like clearing zombie cells with senolytics. We learned about NAD+ boosters helping our energy factories, the mitochondria, work better. And even more exciting is the idea of epigenetic reprogramming, making old cells act younger by changing how their genes are expressed. These are new and powerful ideas that show us aging is not just a one-way street. This book has opened a window into the amazing science of aging. It is a story of hope and empowerment. The great biological inflection at 50 is real, but it is not a final destination. Instead, it is a new starting line for a more informed and active approach to health. What your biology does next is increasingly up to you.
You have choices that can truly change your path. What part of the aging journey discussed in this story surprised you the most? And how might it change your daily habits?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.